Will be a touchback. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Murray. Ertz has it left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz. 60 yards. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Running right through him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long run.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Murray off play action. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Brown. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Prater's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for the Niners.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Murray now on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He looks for Ayuk again. This time he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Arik Armstead able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Lance. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lance. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First carry for James Conner.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Arik Armstead, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun now for Murray. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Check.
Shotgun now for Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Peterson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49-7.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Steps away to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Going deep for Hopkins. They've got his man complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Lance now on first down. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On play action, Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. and he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Second down, Peterson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw is Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They run again with Peterson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
2nd down and goal. Murray fighting, lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the side.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Red at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 receptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Murray now. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Connor. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers, 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now it's Wilson. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for the Niners. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Second down, Peterson again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20.
Can't be denied.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man, Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Lance again.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.